wonderful afternoon to everyone. Thank you for always tuning in to Akweya TV every week on the Fifth Estate Live and joining the conversation with yours truly, Hope Williams. However, it is Valentine's season, right? So since this morning I was singing Valentine is coming. Hey, where is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home, Abena. You are so lonely. Don't mind me. So if I sing this song, that it looks like I'm mocking some people, but don't worry. We plenty we don't go collect flower. We don't go see chocolate. We don't go even see teddy bear. If I don't go see hug, because there's somebody with me that they fell out of love with. And he has been lamenting his situation that somebody looked at him and fell out of love with him. Chai. But so I'm not mocking anybody. We plenty. I follow join. People wey they don't go give. We don't go see money bouquet. We don't go see
Yeah.
flower. We don't go see teddy bear or anything to collect. But the Lord is our muscle.
At this point, DJ, play me cheeky. Falling out of love.
Don't worry. I don't want it to be emotional.
No.
We cannot cry today.
No, you didn't see that I came with blue, but the studio decided to give me a red map. Just to remind me. It's fine.
Okay. So it's a wonderful time again on Akweya TV, your only broadcast channel that brings you stories on history, art, and culture, analyzing how it affects our development as individuals and as a society. And it is the Fifth Estate Live. Whoa! So with me in the studio are two very wonderful individuals. I have to my far right, I have Folusho. Yes. So the thing is, I used to call her Folusho Oluwole. That was because she was single and mingling at the time.
What do you mean by
But now she is married. So Oluwole has left.
This is the point where she will do this.
Exactly. So Folu is now a happily married woman, and unfortunately, I will still call her Folu. The missus will go on holiday until when.
You don't have respect.
I agree. I am that friend that even when you're a president, I will still come into your office and I will still bully you.
I
Don't
decided
worry.
not to say anything about this.
You cannot even say anything. And then I
have
have
a lot to say,
Jackson.
actually.
Jackson has a way of poking me.
No, you choose not to listen to me at some point. And I would listen to you, but my own point don't count. when
Now
you
him
want
make
to
the
say
fall
it.
out of love. This is why.
Shots
Sometimes-
fired.
This is why.
Sometimes you don't tell people your secrets. It's fine.
You chose to tell the wrong person your secret.
Apparently, and I told her just while we're about to go. But
How
it's
comes you told her?
I don't even know what I do.
He trusts
I
me
thought
too
that
much.
that isn't in the office all the time.
He
Anyways,
trusts
let's
me
move
too
on.
much.
Let's move on.
Okay, so on today's episode of the Fifth Estate Live, we have a lot of intriguing conversation, very interesting conversation. We recently saw a video that surfaced on the internet with Elon Musk, the owner of X. From
And the
us.
US president. Even
by
though not
extension,
elected.
by extension.
Well.
So we saw he had a press briefing at the White House in the Oval Office, Gengel, alongside with his son, Little X. Okay, and the president was seated there when they were doing their
The overall president-elect.
president-elect. So we also have the Unizik students who fought with our lecturer.
Who fought?
Who
Disrespected.
Go forth, go disrespected, go assault. I shall know that there was an encounter.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then we now have the Solomon of our time, the Babala of our time, the only person in this country, Nigeria, that took the biblical instruction, go ye into the world and
In
multiply.
Nigeria anyways,
He
because
took it personally. He felt the instruction was for it.
I don't think he's Solomon anymore.
Yes,
well,
because
for Nigeria, Sha.
for Nigeria.
Because that's Victoria Guinea man is still the one.
Overall best. Overall best. That one, let's not talk about it.
Still the
His award is special.
his reward is never. Is that not this?
Not with me and you.
Okay.
Not with me and you talk that one. No.
Let's go.
And of course, it's Valentine, and then we have so many conversations around that. But before we go into the conversation of the day, I want to ask, before we go into the main conversations, all the conversations mapped out for today, I want to ask, Valentine is on the 14th of February, which is tomorrow. Friday.
Tomorrow.
Okay. I want to ask two questions. One, we were told that Valentine is to celebrate a Saint Valentine. And we know as Christians that it is only Catholics that celebrate their saints. Because we in the Pentecostal, we have said that all of those things is idol worshiping. We are worshiping human being. We are worshiping images. Okay. So why you read Valentine, all of us turn idol worshippers?
But why are we celebrating Christmas if then we're not?
Shebi na we say na I
Why are
know.
we
So
celebrating
for
Easter?
Christmas and Easter, there are some churches that don't celebrate it.
Okay, fine.
But for this Valentine now, most churches will do Valentine hangouts, Valentine dinner, couples night, suya night, bonfire night, all to celebrate
Just so
Valentine.
you see that pagan whatever. Just so people don't then go for secular events. That's why churches are now
Eh,
organizing fun
Not
events.
the problem. But the question is, why February 14th?
Because you should be asking Saint Valentine why you chose February 14th now to do whatever you did. No,
I
because
think you are missing my question. The question
No.
now is not for Catholics who celebrate Saint Valentine.
yes.
It is from Pentecostal people who said
The answer is
celebrating all of these saints
Mm,
is idol worshiping.
yes.
So why be saying as this same saint, the day where Catholic they celebrate this same saint?
If you
Now so we don't talk
you said
we don't talk idol worshippers.
no,
No.
That's
you
like
said oh, for example, the Christians, the Pentecostals, right? If you look at its family, Easter was also coined towards even the Catholic people.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. But other churches are celebrating the Easter again, like she said, to encourage Christians, to hold activities, Christ-like activities, on that day, so as not for us to go astray.
You see, no matter how to explain now, I will understand Easter. It is celebrating the death and resurrection of
the same way you
Christ.
understand.
Uh,
But it is
Farabalẹ̀, calm down.
in short, people that prepare Easter more are
It
the
makes sense to all Christians to celebrate the death and resurrection of
Christ.
Christ.
right.
Christmas, it makes sense to all Christians to celebrate the birth of Christ. After all,
So why
it is our
doesn't it
Lord
make
and
sense
Why
to
doesn't it
celebrate
make sense?
Valentine's
So
Day?
Yes.
it's now that is the
Oh,
point.
because we have not
It
added
is-
Saint Paul, Saint this and
Hey,
this.
Now
Jesus
listen at the
Christ.
talk. So he's a saint, a human.
Mhm.
Now,
That
as
did
Christians, we have all agreed that Christ is God in human form,
Mhm.
and He has come to redeem men.
Mhm.
Abi?
Yeah, agreed. Facts.
But we did not see the apostles. We did not see all the disciples. We did not see all of those old time preachers and prophets and teachers and rabbis and all of them. We didn't see them as God in human form.
I think
We see them more of humans who were filled with the Holy Spirit to do what they do. And that is why those of us in the Pentecostal wing of Christianity have said, when you now honor these people, when you fix dates to celebrate these people, because the Catholics have the days they celebrate Saint Joseph,
Saint.
Saint Magdalene, and all of that, Saint Paul, and all of that. They have the days they celebrate them, right? And we in the Pentecostal wing, in fact, some individuals took it very personal to ensure that they will set ring light and camera and lash out at Catholics for having these special celebrations.
And
of
that's their
saints.
personal problem.
This is because in Pentecostalism, we have said this thing is idol worshiping. Because the Bible says, thou shalt not worship any other God except me. Thou shalt not have unto thyself any carving image. Abi kosiwala. My question now is, if we have agreed that we are Catholics honoring these people or these saints is idol worshiping,
But
why
if
are
you-
we now
no, but if you look at-
celebrating
if you look at
Valentine?
the
Shall we
history of
don't
Saint
turn
Valentine,
idol
right?
worshippers?
No. I think Saint Valentine is worthy of worship or being
Who
celebrated.
is not
Worshiping,
worthy?
no.
Celebration rather.
Who is not worthy?
Because of
The good things he
The
did.
Exactly.
acts of
Yes.
So nobody is saying Paul didn't. Nobody is saying Peter didn't. Nobody is saying this, right? But why have this specifically made Saint Paul more worthy of celebration?
So
Because,
that's the thing. They did not make
Saint
him more
Valentine-
worthy. They celebrate every other
Yes, but
sense.
his own is
They
It's
celebrate.
just like the way we celebrate Romeo and Juliet. Oh.
Now you they celebrate Romeo and Juliet.
And I don't celebrate.
I don't
For what?
even care if they exist or not, if they even ever existed. I only celebrate
I
that
think I
one.
No,
watched
but
the
again,
movie as
no.
a child.
I did not watch it.
The thing is,
In fact, I
think
read it because I had to read it as part
it
of the
is-
literature in
listen,
school.
it
Not
is
because it was
is
interesting to me.
involvement
The poem, yeah.
in
That's
personal-
for you people. I read it mainly because I want to pass exam.
See, I think it's involvement in personal.
So we can all agree now that at some point we can be idol worshippers.
Nobody's idol worshipping
And-
with you, Ada.
Let's go.
That is question number one. I shall not say don't make you explain why I go understand. Then two, you have just pointed out that Saint Valentine did a lot of good things in his time. And February 14th is supposed to be a day to celebrate him. And all of us are agreeing now, so we don't turn idol worshippers. Now the question is, why are we not doing good things on that February 14th?
So now,
And
the
now,
image has been
now,
lost.
now, it is always people booking hotel rooms,
No, I
doing
think
getaways.
People just
people have now
chose.
gotten the
And some people have made it a rule that you must propose to them, Valentine proposal. Propose to them to be your fan.
no. So people have gotten the whole idea of
That-
Valentine celebration and has made it. Of course, he too did in portraying that he did some lovely
Of course.
shared love and all of that.
Of
So
course.
the idea of the Valentine loving thing is
Mhm.
there, but you know how people can read meanings to things differently, and with this they've read so much meaning and taking away the ideal meaning of Valentine and turning it into love in brackets.
Why they wipe your head? Because you seem not to
Because
agree.
she's going to
You
celebrate
not agree.
Valentine, that's why.
Excuse you?
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm going to celebrate
Obviously.
Valentine?
Obviously. Now you want to say don't celebrate.
I am going to celebrate Valentine's
Exactly.
Day, but not in the way you see it, or not in
Oh,
the
no,
way
no,
you
no.
ask the
Okay.
question. Yeah,
How-
I think a lot of people just some of these people celebrating Valentine and seeing it as the day to book a hotel and have like sexual relations. May actually, if you even ask them what is the history of Valentine, majority of those people may not even know, may have never even read about it.
I will quite
That's
agree because secondary school students when they buy flower, they buy frame and card, and to go give their colleague for school. What do you know?
I think my secondary school we asked
Seriously?
I think a teacher asked us the story. He asked, he said, all of you buying
Buying
red
gifts.
balloons and gifts.
No.
What is
What do
actually
you
the
even
story?
know?
What do you know
Again, it's
exactly?
love. Like for example, we
So people
see-
just say Lovers Day. Some people don't even know
yes,
the
they
real
mix
meaning.
It's actually times you are supposed to share love. Doesn't have to necessarily be to your lover.
I think it's because they have converted it from a day to celebrate Saint Valentine to Lovers
Lovers.
Day.
Day, yeah.
So for example,
Because
you
he
see-
had a rose grow out of his grave.
Yes. For example, you see churches, units, they share gifts, exchange gifts.
They
Doesn't
do
have
love
necessarily
gifts.
have to be with someone.
If I hear say people don't go take the opportunity to tag somebody, but let's move on.
Okay. All right.
Jackson don't do that too.
No. I'm not one that likes to celebrate Valentine's Day.
So why did you? Why did
You
you?
don't like to celebrate Valentine's Day or you
So-
have chopped breakfast.
So
Even when
I
I'm
also do not.
in
It doesn't come to my plan.
You know, for me, I feel like every day is Valentine.
Probably
Sure.
when you are, yeah.
So that's
Exactly.
why I don't
So-
see Valentine's Day.
So that's why me,
as
I'm
as
asking that.
Valentine.
What exactly is it that you don't get enough sexual activities as lovers on a normal day? Or is it that you don't get enough chocolates, enough teddy bears, enough
On the
Just-
very-
I think just to
very
don't do
normal
yourself on a
amplify.
normal day?
Just to
Why do
amplify
you-
and remember.
She's going to stand for them because she's going to
No,
have to
I'm
buy
not.
gifts.
Every day is
Okay.
Valentine's Day for me.
This is the
Okay,
point.
calm
Every day is
down.
Valentine's
Every day is
I just
Valentine's
hope
Day.
that she's not buying boxers and singles.
One of the reasons I don't like
No,
Why are you
that's
buying
for-
boxers and
that's for
singlet
people that
every
don't-
year?
Boxer and cigarettes. Valentine,
Well,
better
that's-
than Easter, Valentine.
Boxers and singlet.
It's a lot. Justice for men. But,
Child, Pele. Men are really in a lot.
well, I'm not one that used to get so much gifts, even though I give out.
But you're not giving us.
next topic, please. I don't want to. Have you bought gifts and shared for your colleagues?
She has.
in your
He
office?
has never given
My
me.
colleagues know me. I do.
Ah, okay. Oh, if
I
like say,
randomly buy.
if like say we
food.
no follow for the list of colleagues.
I
I
don't
randomly
know.
buy food. I randomly
For-
buy this.
For
For
who?
who?
The less privileged, but outside.
All right.
Okay, I want today. Oh, please, viewers, bear me witness.
Because tomorrow is Valentine. So, I'm not doing that.
Okay, so we've been answering these questions on our own in the studio, but I need you to give me your opinion in the comment section. Do you think that we have all agreed now to be idol worshippers?
And then you're alone.
Since
on
we
that.
have agreed to be celebrating Valentine, and then if Saint Valentine did a lot of good things to people around him, to the society at large, why is it now that the idea of Valentine's Day now surrounded with the idea of booking hotel rooms, going for getaways and vacations and staycations,
Vacation
and
and
then
staycation, which is good.
there's a lot of how does this there's this lady that called it okay, a Proco doctor said it's genital meet and greets.
Oh, we've not even spoken about the number of vendors selling
And then
packages.
a lot of Valentine packages and giveaways.
Somebody said the people selling the number of Valentine vendors don't pass number of people who go collect gifts. Sorry,
I
relationship.
need more than the relationship.
So, what is your take on all of this? We'll still return back to the Valentine conversation, but let's go into other part of the conversation. So recently, of course, it's no longer news that Donald Trump won the U.S. election, and we've seen Americans hold podcast and have their conversations on podcasts. They've had press conferences, press briefings, protests, and people are saying, "Why is Elon Musk?" Elon Musk. I don't call him Elon like Odumeje. Why is Elon Musk interfering in the governance of the states? They did not elect him. What is his business there? And then in what seemed like how do I put it? Should I say
A replay.
no, not a replay per se, more like an obvious show of arrogance. Elon Musk held a press briefing
In the Oval Office.
in the Oval Office, of the White House with his son, little X. They held,
But
and
why is it a
the
surprise to
president
us?
was seated. Guy,
In Nigeria, we've had the president's son use the presidential jet to.
using
No,
of
that raised a lot of
presidential
dust
jet,
on
and
the
he
internet.
raised a lot of
and you
dust.
think,
There was
and
a
you
lot of
think he
conversation
can't
around.
hold press conferences?
He dares not hold a press conference.
No,
and
That's
I'm
the
because
glad
that's
that's the
gotten
most
to the
that
point.
is the office of the most powerful person
the
in the
number one
world.
citizen
He's
of the
Donald
country.
Trump. Yeah, and so
And then somebody that was not elected into office, we now hold a press conference
well,
and
let's also
address.
not forget
He
that.
can I'm not saying he shouldn't hold his press conference.
But
I'm
in
saying
the Oval
why
Office,
in the Oval
in the
Office?
White House.
Since the president was there, he would have granted him the approval to hold that kind of,
Now,
especially because he also wanted to be in the conversation. So yes, it's wrong. Why? Yes, it's wrong to have held that in the Oval Office. It's kind of demeaning the position of that office, sacred part of the office. But then it doesn't.
why are you saying the second part like in sarcasm? So I'm giving you thumbs up, and you're doing sarcasm for
But then
me.
I don't think if the president was absent, then I think that's a display of power. That's what I would think. If the president was absent, it's a display of power. But if the president was present, sitting there, I don't think. I mean, that would have not happened without his
Approval.
approval.
So for me, I beg to differ. However, I want to hear Folu's point of view before I'll tell you why I differ.
I feel like differ.
I feel like that shouldn't have happened. I don't know the conversations they had behind the scenes before the press briefing. I also wish there was some sort of separation. You're not the president. Probably another part of the White House, something not in the president's office, please.
So why I
It could have a lot of meaning
exactly
attached to it.
So that is the thing.
The
that's
position of where his son was.
meaning.
Mm-hmm.
So it is said that some person says the history is repeating itself.
Yes,
That's because
Kennedy.
yes, we agreed. But mind you, JF Kennedy at the time was president, right? Elon Musk no be president.
But his son, because there are two comparisons in this. Is that the son was there, even muttering some words to.
Oh my
Now,
God!
it is those words. So before I come to those words he was muttering to the president, I want to point out that Americans have been saying Elon Musk is interfering
With governance.
with governance and in the policies of the country. And this is like a proof. So if they were speculating, the way Nigerians will say, allegedly, this is like a proof that those speculations that they have is true. That those speculations are true, sorry. Because why are you were not elected into any office at all? Then you're holding a press briefing right in the Oval Office, right?
His son.
Then the words the son muttered to the president, right? So some persons, allege that he said you are not the president, right? And then another one, he said, I need you to shut the F up, right? Now, they are alleging
that child must have heard conversations that have happened in different rooms
that made him, because he is too young to have the mind to make such bold comments. Now, that means that as adults, we should really be careful what we say in the presence of kids.
Yes,
they learn by cultivation.
I agree 100 with that, yeah. But we're diverting the conversation. We're staying on the fact that, he made the press conference in the Oval Office.
Of course.
Right. His son, shouldn't have been in that space or shouldn't have been
The two of them are not supposed to be there.
in the conversation. But for me, saying that conversation shouldn't have happened in that space, it could be one accountability. Let's also look at it from that angle. The president is there, wants to be there for this guy to account for the activities they do. Also one of the things we don't really do.
I really didn't listen to you. I don't follow do one like this.
One of the things we don't even do in this country is accountability. Yeah? You give a project out. Nobody's checkmating them.
We are. There are some projects. There are some projects.
The president can sit and say, I checkmated this, or I checkmated that.
The president is not supposed to do everything now.
That's why he has
other
This is the point. He is not there doing it. He has given you a job.
Oh my God.
Okay, so,
right?
The president gave Elon Musk the job to do the press briefing. Is that what you're saying?
No. He has given Elon Musk a job to do. Right? And
he's appointed him.
He has appointed him to do a certain
But have a press briefing in the Oval Office. As what?
As long as there's an approval, I don't think there's a problem with it.
There's a
problem with it.
Okay, so I was speaking to a friend earlier in the week, and then we were analyzing all the dramas that have surrounded Trump's election and all the new policies that is going on. And my friend said something.
The withdrawals.
He said, so the bottom line of the conversation was the USAID, where they laid off some workers and they moved their work strength from 10,000 to about 300. Guy, that's reduction in massive gun. You remember that cartoon that year? This massive. The reduction was massive. And then my friend said something a typical Nigerian will say. And he said, make them enjoy it na their turn. Let them go through what we have been going.
Can you imagine? That's not unfair.
Again, some of these.
I said it's a typical Nigerian.
When I saw the video of stuff.
When NEPA take lights and only get lights, then they can finally take everybody like you're going to say, thank God.
The effect of that
withdrawal of humanitarian.
It will affect.
Even affected down to Nigeria.
To Nigeria, yeah. So I pointed it out that it will affect even Nigerians.
It's affecting them already. The Nigerian offices are closing. Some of the funds that some Nigerian offices have been getting
to function and all.
It's still going to close down. So some of the policies are quite harsh. They are really quite harsh, but I mean, if you say something has to be good, you have to take certain.
I hope that the US withdrawing their aid is going to help us as a country to sit up.
Exactly.
So
why we are
I'm looking beyond the fact that they withdrew their aid.
It's for us to now stand up.
Then let's look at it.
Time to introspect.
We have had people living with HIV for the longest. So how much effort are we putting as a people to safeguard the health of our people and give our own support to elongate their lifespan for those people living with the virus already? And because most times when you go to hospitals to do HIV tests and stuff like that, some of the kits they used to running that they use for those tests was donated by the US.
I feel like I don't think I've ever had to, for all the screenings I go, I don't think I ever needed to pay or something. So they are always free.
So they are free
Hmm.
and they were donated by USA.
Yeah.
Right? Then most of the medications too, some of the medications too were also donated.
My greatest fear
So-
is that it doesn't get to a point where I've had this conversation with someone and he says he doesn't think we're going to get to a point where HIV and AIDS is going to now become a pandemic again, like it used to be before, all of the
That
humanitarian
the way
support.
it's going
It's
now.
time for people
If
to
Nigeria
zip
do
up
not
and
sit up,
be responsible adults. Make
Yes,
sure when
as
you go to
individuals.
saloons,
especially for this Valentine.
period. When you go to
Yeah.
salon, make sure that whatever you are using is thoroughly sterilized. Buy your own personal clipper. When you go to
Guy.
hospital, double check with the needles so that at least your own will not be a
Even
case
I
of
say we're gonna
sexual
buy our own
intercourse.
needle join. Clippers. I tried to buy a clipper.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm always on low cut and I love my low cuts. And then when I saw that and I said time don't reach, I go buy my own clipper. I
Mhm.
want buy clipper. The girl tells me that 20K.
For which one? Clipper is like 70 something.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get, I
So-
think you can get a
Except
cheaper
you
one
want to get
on.
those smaller, cheaper ones that you want to use yourself.
Share I won't open barber shop.
No. You know those ones.
No, I'm just pointing out
Mm.
that
No.
some persons will be looking at it that owning a personal clipper can be too expensive for
Your
their
health
pocket.
or
Slow down,
pocket.
slow down.
Do you know that?
There are people whose salary is 20K.
You can save up.
So
You can
I
buy
think
on
that's
installment.
very now.
pending the
You
time,
can,
no,
they
pending
not
the
get
time
a
they,
haircut.
pending the time they get their own, they save up for that. It's the best advice right now. Pending that time, for people who cannot afford to buy their own clipper at this time, make sure say the clipper they sterilize and well.
You know that HIV can be gotten from different.
So
even this part, I think we have majorly said, oh, sex, oh, clipper. Oh.
Needles.
I read of a story where it was even where they used to buy fruits. The malam that used to
Is
sell
that
fruits
thing
for
true?
them.
I don't know how true that is.
Saliva?
Not saliva,
No, so
blood.
for saliva they said you
Uh,
need like a cup full.
Yeah.
Blood.
So yes,
Cut
then
it,
but for the
boil
blood,
cotton
now
in
yeah,
fruits.
where you buy those fruits that this malam sells on the streets, like those sliced orange or sliced watermelon and stuff, it has always been advised that you take them back home and wash them again.
Yeah.
But
If,
some
if
people-
possible, it's a little drop of salt or apple cider vinegar or something.
But some people will just buy it and digest it instanta. I don't call it. Sorry, no mistake.
Time to change
It's not
your
a personal
habit.
Yeah,
attack, but you need to change.
Yeah.
So all of these things will affect us by extension.
Yeah.
However, make we talk through Khan, whether he was given a tax or not. Having that conference in the Oval Office sends a very negative
Disturbing
signal.
message.
It does send a very negative signal.
That what happened. A negative signal that what happened.
Okay.
That you should not use the president's office while the president is in office. Remember, it's not the president, it's not as if the president was absent. So if you take a presidential jet for an event, it doesn't send a bad signal.
Come on, that's
If the president send
it sent a bad signal and it raised so much dust.
what?
Too many
If the president
conversations.
sends you with a presidential jet,
There
I'm not
should
talking of
be-
the Sheyo, no. Sheyo, you took it
That's
to
different
go
kind
and
of.
play golf. I'm not even talking of that one, no. I'm talking of if the president sends you
Why-
and he sends you with a presidential
Why
jet.
did you thought that she with so
No,
much
because
energy?
you were going to think that was what I was. But if the president sends you presidential, it doesn't send a bad signal. But if you stay in the president's
But at
office,
least if the president is sending
when
you
the
with-
president is present,
there is an official statement or an official clearance
this is the official
that
clearance
everybody
now.
will see.
Official
The
clearance.
president was there. What official clearance do you need? Please let's move
So-
on. People that used to think things do this. Move on.
Why would you think things too deep? This is the office of the
You
United
see,
States.
you see
we're
what I
talking
am
about.
saying? Jackson is always attacking me. Which time he said the thing is too deep?
So what? It's still the same. If a president sends you a presidential
Moving
jet
on.
and he's present in his office where you made a press statement, you know that I called the press before because me like Elon Musk do press statement. No, because so how did they also get into there if the president not called them? President had no approval.
Okay. The point or the bone of contention is this. that Americans have always felt, or they've been feeling recently, that he interferes with policy making and
that
governance.
aside,
Now, this press briefing
has
that
now
was held in
showed-
the Oval Office is like a proof to those speculations. And that begs the question, who was elected?
Donald Trump.
So why is there so much interference from
I
a social
think
media
that's-
owner?
see, his interference in other things, because again, he happened to have been. the
This
one
is raising.
doing-
Do you
No,
remember
I understand
during
this, eh.
elections?
was-
There are issues of Elon Musk funding.
So you see, if
that.
I for one, I'm not surprised. To be very honest, I'm not surprised because I already knew
Because
that
he
guy
supported
won.
this
Me, I don't
campaign.
even want to.
Not
I
be
don't even
support.
want
He
to look
owned
I don't want to even
the
look into that.
he
campaign.
embodied the
I don't want to
campaign.
even look into that part of him embodied. Let's deal with it.
And this is politics.
It is politics, yeah. That's aside. But let's look at the present.
It is
thing.
politics. That means there
I'm
are
doing my
interests
job.
at stake.
No,
Yes,
I'm
now
doing
that's
my
why.
job.
So I'm not surprised.
I'm doing the job you appointed me to do. Apparently, he has been the one for now. Now in table, now I'm in the train. And if I'm
So now
doing
in
the
the
job
train.
that you have appointed me to do, right? If I'm doing the job you have appointed me to do, so
Making
why
him trend, Abi.
why shouldn't I be in the forefront?
Mm.
This, I think we're putting too much
Emotions into the
this.
conversation.
Yes,
Okay. So we should remove our emotions, Abi.
yes, and look
Okay.
at it from the
From the
Americans.
point.
I'm sorry, but then
Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
They're gonna be all right. At the end of the day, they will be in the lot that we
some
have
people have
been
made us
dealing with.
to look things from the other side.
Okay, how did we enter this conversation?
Tinubu dey in
Stray
office.
bullets,
Mhm.
stray bullets, but those they hit people anyhow. That is why. See, that is why, because of all this stray bullet and emotional thing now it makes some people don't go fight. Because why? Why is it that person tap you say excuse me? The next thing they see, you don't turn vampire.
I think that lady should be
Expelled.
I'm sorry, but then I think she should be expelled.
Okay, so if I don't be emotional now.
No, this is.
Are you not being
It's the emotional thing that's making me say that she should be expelled.
so remove your emotions.
Especially if
Remove your emotions.
yes, now the
Speaking
emotional-
logically, she should
There's
be
no logic.
expelled.
Like, it's still your
It's the
emotions.
There's
emotional.
no
I'm
emotion.
so
It's your
emotional
emotion.
right now because if that was her father, would she have gone to fight her?
Okay.
You know what? I think
So now you're playing two sides.
No.
a part of me
Maybe
hope,
emotion.
a part of me feels like she wanted to trend. She was thinking, she'll post it on social media. Nigerians will now pick up her side and say,
There's nobody in a right thinking frame of mind that would feel that they can trend in a good way
Gen Z.
with that video. See, there is nobody that would think that they can trend in a good way with a video of you as a young girl fighting an elderly man. There is
Especially
no-
in Africa. Where we
not even just
understand-
in Nigeria.
I want to even use Africa as a where we understand the respect, the room of respect.
Yeah,
to
I
understand-
think she
So,
thought she was
as-
going to. She
so
wanted to use
in
that video
Nigeria
to
gone,
trend.
we
She
dey
did
do
trend.
sugar carry respect for head.
Mm.
But where I have questions and I've been asking since yesterday is this. Since yesterday I've been asking that question. Now, he tapped her
Mhm.
and walked
You are
away.
overtapping, oh, it's one tap.
He
Can
tapped
you
her
please
and
excuse
walked
me?
away
He
and
said,
said,
"Can you
please
please
excuse me,"
Mhm.
right? And he walked away. I know she reacted with,
Yeah, she did eye him
Why this man with that?
just imagine this man, that was exactly
and
what
claimed
she
she
did.
didn't know he was a lecturer.
Yet it's possible she did not know
It's
because
possible,
mind
it's
you,
possible.
that
See.
building is theater art building.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And even the man said he did not even know who she was at the time. But he guessed she was a student and wanted to know her department. That was why he wanted to seize her phone or collect her phone so that in that conversation she can say, I am from so department. So this is where my questions emanated from. So I know she did all the imagine, you get. And then he said he heard it. That he had taken like 3-4 steps away.
He came
Then
back.
he heard that, imagine this man. So he returned back. So we would agree that in Nigeria, as a young person, referring to an elderly man as this man is outright
It's
disrespect.
not acceptable.
Outright disrespect. So he said he returned back because I watched a video where he said, the video will even play on the screen, where he said, I came back to be sure that comment was for me. And then he now realized that she was doing a TikTok video and wanted her to delete the particular one he bumped. You get? So he said he stretched his hand to snatch her phone. So that is where my own question emanates from. Is it that he could not talk to her and convince her to delete the video?
Let's wait already to this man.
Wait now.
Wait, don't I am.
Calm down. Is it that he cannot convince her to delete the video? Why did he have to get to the point that he wants to snatch the phone? Now, he said two things. He said he wanted to collect that phone, one, to ensure that she deletes the video, and then find out who she is and which department she is from, because he at that point has realized that she's not a theater arts student, right?
Regardless of the situation.
He told her she's a
I
theater
think-
arts student, right?
She not graduate.
So he wanted to know that, and he said it was at that point that she went berserk on him. And me, I know myself, gone. If you want to snatch my phone, we go fight. Because I struggled to get my phone. Now I had end salary, not a buy.
I don't think
So-
the whole regardless of, maybe he might have also gone out.
So I feel they are both wrong.
They've
They're
set
both
up a
wrong.
committee well
As
Yeah,
as
the
they
school
are-
set up a committee.
to look
But
into to
me, I'm
investigate.
saying that they were both wrong in their approaches. The girl was outrightly disrespectful and rude. Straight up.
from the beginning.
There
of the
is
video.
no way we are going to sugarcoat it. She was outrightly disrespectful and rude. But then, why do you want to seize her phone?
He
said
asked her
he
to delete the
asked
video.
her to delete the video.
And remember,
She, in her own defense, had said, "Oh, he reached out
To grab her phone. And he
before
said
she
it.
was-
He said he
no,
reached out to grab her
He
phone.
said he first asked her to delete the video. Then
what is there?
in
What
trying
is hard
to
in deleting the video?
convince her, like you said, he should have convinced her. Is then
He
reached
wants
out.
to snatch.
Then she said, now the controversy I was saying there is that she said he held her
By her
her
dress.
dress.
And yes, in the
and
video
her
where they were.
beverage was showing, yeah. Why she said he took her by her left arm. Now, but in the video, she kept holding his hand too.
He was holding her
No, there
dress.
was a part where she kept holding his hand too.
Yes.
His hand to her clothes.
That girl is
So I
very
think she already
dramatic.
had planned out.
She has plans. No.
Yeah,
I told
if
you-
watch the video
I
very
told you.
well. I don't know if
See,
you watched that
I
video
watched-
like
I think
50 times.
Hope,
I want that video.
Hope.
You know what this
Then,
morning.
but did you
Hope.
see where she was holding his
Hope,
hand?
like I said, that girl wanted to trend. She
So
wanted
it's
to
like, I don't think
trend.
it's even for the trending thing. I feel like, yeah, she already has, again, in a conversation with someone, said, could it be that maybe the man had approached her before and she's trying
I went through I spent a lot
Because
of time. I
even
went
on
through comment
Twitter,
sections.
on
People
Facebook,
said he was a
on
credible man.
TikTok, on Instagram, we had former students of theater at uni Zik
Coming
come
to
out
defend
say,
him.
She
that they have
also
had
made that
lecturers,
statement
but that this man
when
is the
in
nicest.
in the bid to look for people to come out, that by the time she started shouting, Jetta actually wanted to come and attack her. But then I said that it cannot be true, especially when they know it's an harassment between the lecturer and
Honestly.
student.
So
They will never come to attack you.
It's-
Instead, they will
we'll
come
come
as
to
first separate.
Yes.
so
Because
from the
it's a
video
student
we
thing, not
saw,
even a-
from the video we saw, they were not attacking her.
Mhm.
She said
because that
before the
incident-
video you saw, she had claimed
No,
that they were
I
coming
saw
to
the
attack
I
her.
saw the write-up, her write-up,
Mhm.
but it was attached to the fight video. It was attached to the initial video and then the fight video. So I had read her account and then went back to watch the video to, balance the both. And then it was late last night I saw the man's video. The incident happened in the theater art building
Yes.
in their complex. So it is very possible. In fact, that's the only set of students that you should expect if such a thing is going on, because you are in their complex.
Okay.
So definitely, na theater art students will come out. You get. Now, in the video I saw, two ladies, a lady on black and another one on blue, was trying to remove the man's hand from her dress. I think she was holding her phone like this, and then the man was trying to get the phone off her hand, and by extension, pulling her dress. She was wearing a milkmaid
Yeah.
dress. So which I for one said, if you pull a lady wearing a milkmaid dress, there is every possibility that you will expose her with any careless move, because the milkmaid dress already
But that man,
Is
this
here.
thing, see, this thing is very simple.
Is here.
If you watch the video very well, this man didn't even react.
Yes. So which
No.
again I said she was disrespectful because he
didn't
tapped you and said, "Excuse me."
Exactly.
A simple sorry.
Sorry, sir.
She lacks character.
Would have
Let's
murdered-
agree.
Now, even
No,
Let's
of course, now
agree.
we have all
let's
agreed
even
that she's
leave that part.
disrespectful.
In the video where the fight occurred, right?
Yes, the
Where
fight.
she beat him.
Where she beat him, I don't want to say she beat him. But since you have said
Where she bites him
She-
because people like
Where
that
she
beating.
did
The
beat
beating
him.
what would they talk? People they say that actual beating.
So-
She turned vampire.
you could see her slapping the man. You could see her trying to wrestle.
I hear her mom is a lecturer in that
Oh,
school.
my dad, I think, is there.
No, the
Yeah.
mom.
The mom.
They said the mom is a staff of the school.
So-
I don't know if she's a teaching or
so-
non-teaching staff.
And you could see the man did not even react. Only I think he was even trying to tell.
It was when she pulled his own dress and tore it.
She get liver.
So when she dragged him to herself,
Mm.
the clothes went, his clothes tore,
That
and
girl
he
should
let
go
go
like-
of her. And he let go
Jam,
of her,
even
even the
just
phone
blacklist
gone,
her.
he no even come
It's
on
going to
collect
be
again.
serious.
It's going to be a
good
very
that day,
dramatic
because
period.
A committee
going
has
to
been
school
set
that
up.
year, and then the lecturer is passing.
Who
I
you
had this
be?
very VIP lecturer that if you say you graduate, you graduate. If you say you not graduate, just leave the school because
He said I'm very, very VIP.
it's a
Who
VIP
are
lecturer.
you to
If
talk
he says
to
you
a lecturer
graduate,
like
actually
that?
you graduate. If you like, don't read.
So I think
But if
the
he says
issue,
you are not graduating, forget about it. Just leave the school. You will not graduate,
even if you read.
even if you read.
So I think the issue is not who gave her the audacity. I think the issue is that over time, Nigerian students have come out to say that most of their lecturers are bullies, straight up sadists.
It's
So
not
she was
today thing.
riding on that.
And we have seen this play out over and over
No, it's
and
not-
over
it's not a
again.
today thing.
No, now. So that conversation that most lecturers in Nigerian universities are bullies, they are tyrants. Imagine a lecturer coming to tell you that you will not graduate. So regardless of your efforts, you will still not graduate. And this has put too many young minds. It has altered their life. It has messed up their life and all of that. And then people are coming to say, give these people freedom. They should feel at ease when they are in school,
Mm.
right?
At
And I think that is why
you gave Gen
that is
Z
why you
of
now
all
see,
generations.
students making video even in lecture halls. I didn't go to a conventional school where you have to sit in lecture halls, and I attended lectures, gone, but it wasn't the Ninja school kind of lecture
I attended a full.
where you have over 200, 300 students in a classroom and the lecturer is teaching, and then you see people making videos and some persons dancing in their lecture hall. We've seen TikTok dancers dance in the lecture hall. We've seen situations where people on dreads and all of that, things that you ordinarily would not see back in the days in the classrooms. You get now students dress the way they like to school. Things that back in the days, like ordinarily you will not see.
I know most schools have dressing code. Oh. My school still
Even
has
with
their
the
dress
dress
code.
code, we see the see people.
If you
students
dress
go out.
indecently, from
So-
gate
some
security
people,
there you
some
go
people
back.
will dress
home.
decently from home, cross the gates, get into the school premises, and do what they like.
Except you don't have security parade,
All
my
I know
own
is
school.
that.
So
for that
I
lady-
think that is part of the reason
Mm.
why some persons just begin to formulate another personality. You get another personality because as a journalist, I have had encounters, different encounters in public places where people come to snatch my phone because I am filming and they don't want to be in my shots. You get? And most times I will argue with them like, guy, you are in a public place. If you don't want to be in my shot, then get the hell out of my camera. Because if I'm filming on the road or in a market or on the streets,
You also need to remember the
So-
place of taking consent.
Exactly.
see, if I am telling you that what me I do. If I'm filming
It
in a
doesn't
public,
change
if I'm
laid
filming
down
in
standard
a
rules for
public
journalism.
space, in a public place, and then you say, you are taking my shot, guy, come on from front of my camera.
People can sue you for that. You should blur them out if they don't want to go.
That's the thing. So leave the front of my camera. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be in my shot in a public space. Leave my camera. But if I pan my camera to you as an individual without taking your consent, do you get? You have a right to say, lie, you must delete my video. But even in the public space that you bumped into my shot and say you don't want to be in my shot, right? I will blur you or take out that part, especially when it is not necessary. take you off, right?
Mm.
Then in some situations, like one time in the court when the lawyer has said, you cannot film me without my consent. And I told him, you are not in any of my shots.
Content
He argued.
of
I
code.
gave him my phone.
Code,
I
is
said,
it
if you
content
go
of code,
through these
media law?
pictures and you see anyone you are in it, delete it. You get?
Mm.
And he went through it and he was not in my shot. And he said, but next time, I saw you panning your camera. I thought you wanted to take my pictures. I said, I want to take the picture of the courthouse, not your picture. But since you don't want to be in my picture, I want to take this picture. So can you give me space?
In other words, what are you trying to say?
So what I'm saying is, from the get-go, the girl was outrightly rude. Even though I, for one, have had experiences. And I have said a simple sorry would have solved the issue. But she was outrightly rude when she did all the, imagine this man.
So I
You
still
get?
say it.
Then,
If it
but
was
where
a
me
man-
I'm saying is, they are both wrong in this case. Because how did the issue move from to how did we move from 0 to
And the
1,000?
good thing is she also agreed that she beats him.
Yeah, she agreed that she beat him. Now she said when he came for her phone, she had to beat
Right.
his both hands. That she had to beat his both hands, but that the man still did not let go.
I
on
really
the
don't know
phone.
what even came over that girl.
So, and the man was saying he wanted to be sure what class, what department she was in, and all of that. And me, I dey ask. Between the time where she did that first video to the fight, who poured petrol?
You bought it.
Because how did
Oh, okay, that.
Too fuel.
it was
The matter just it escalated from
escalated
0 to
too
100.
fast and too hard.
Violent.
Like
Violently.
he said, he was even surprised how the thing went from.
He said yes. He said that when he reached for his phone, was
And
when
she
she went
agreed,
busy.
and she agreed that she also let fall fire out.
Mm.
In her own statement, that
Yeah, she agreed
it
that
was
she
in the bid
to make sure he doesn't collect her phone.
What
He said
level
the
is she?
phone fell
And they said it's
down.
300.
You're at the verge of graduating. You're allowing your
She
village
said
people to come in.
she didn't want him to collect her phone, and she had to. And then at the end of the day, the phone still break.
Anyways, I just hope that
The committee.
committee
Mhm.
comes out with something.
So at the end of the day, she will still be the one to get punished.
Well,
At the end of the day, see, no matter how much you want to look at it, no matter
no,
how much.
I think
So
if
we have a lot of conversations on social media, especially on Instagram, when people and X, when people agreed with my point of view when I said they were both wrong.
they were both
However,
wrong,
she will be the one to bear the bonds
exactly.
because the issue emanated from her
Mm.
and escalated from her. It doesn't matter how
There
the
are
next
evidences
person
of her.
handled
Mm.
the situation, right? But the issue started with her and ended and escalated with her, regardless of how the elderly man, who is the lecturer, regardless of how he handled his own aspects
Emotions.
And
of
the
the
worst part
issue.
is in all of it, we could see her hands coming out to slap or to throw, but the man did not even. So how do you want to explain that part?
That is why it
Yeah,
is good you're well coordinated when you're in public spaces.
Me, I shall know that.
I've had a situation where
If you come for my phone,
I've had a situation where
we go
a
fight.
security guard tried to stop me from using the ATM.
Oh, I had that in GT Bank. Worry, there can be a lot.
And
That
when
I
the
cannot go
footage,
in.
I insisted, let's go and have.
So in my
look
own
at
case,
the
I was also
footage.
filming. I was doing a report.
I wasn't filming.
No, me, I was
I
filming.
was
doing
withdrawing
a
my money in
report.
peace. I'd withdrawn. I didn't know that they had said there was cash scarcity. I didn't know they had set the rule that you can't withdraw. You know, ATMs, if it's not your bank ATM, you can't withdraw more than 10,000 naira. So I'd gotten the first set of money. I'm trying to get the second one. Ogawa. You know, especially if you've gone through proper training on how you should behave in public, you will know when the person had crossed the line. My hands were like, so when the security, in fact, his colleague was trying to tell him that, so you now want to allow small issue make you lose your job and all of that.
So me, my own, I was filming because I was doing a report, and then I just got to GT Bank. My camera was still on. I was like, "Might quickly collect money." The crowd was massive, but I saw that one of the ATM was free. Let me collect money, and somehow the security guy noticed I was filming because again I was doing a report, so I was talking. I was doing bank monitoring, still that cashless period, and the guy walked up to me. But the good thing was, he walked up to me with a police officer. The police officer was holding a rifle, and then they said, "Madam, you need to turn off your camera." And I said, "Why?" They said, "You cannot film in the back premises." And in my head, I
Oh
said,
no, I was at
which
the ATM
bank
outside.
premises? These premises where they film every day. I said, anyways, I am speaking with my boss and I want to get cash. They say, when you collect money finish, you go continue. And I said, okay. Before I go carry my phone, security guy don't do over zealous.
Oh,
Snatch phone from my hand. The speed where I take the speed I take do 360. The speed I take do 360. The good thing was when he was snatching it, the police guy also collected the phone and then said, Madam, you don't collect your money. I said, give me my phone first. When the money waits, give me the phone first. Give me the phone first. And then he said, collect your money first. We'll go office, go talk. I said, but I will collect my phone first. He said, okay, take, but turn off your camera. I collected the phone and I locked the screen. Collected my money and I followed them to the office. Madam, you cannot film. They now started asking me for ID card and stuff. I showed them my ID card. The man now said, the reason why he came to me was that he saw me across the road. GT Bank in Cuba is by the road. He saw me on the other side of the road filming, like taking interview, works pop. And he knew that this person coming into these premises is not just a customer. So he wanted to be sure that I wasn't coming into the bank to film. And then when he walked out to me, he now saw that my camera was on and I was video calling. But the truth is, she should have just apologized.
And ended it.
And ended it. Despite the fact that myself and some other persons agreed that they both did not handle the situation properly. She was outrightly rude, and the man felt his ego was bruised or he was insulted, which of course he was insulted. He was disrespected. They both did not handle their emotions right. They didn't handle the issues right. But that girl will definitely.
Yeah, I don't want to agree.
She will. I said people like me.
Do you know why I don't want to agree? For example, if that lecturer was her lecturer,
how are we sure she will not do the same thing?
She won't have.
You can't be so sure.
Knowing that.
You cannot be so sure. Somebody will look person up and down. No, you can't be so sure that she will not do
because she do not know that man.
So should you disrespect anyone because you don't know the person?
That's
so that's why I said how are we sure she will not act the same way with her own lecturer?
If that was a lecturer and a lecturer that is known to fail students, I'm very 100% sure she wouldn't do that.
A lecturer that is known to fail students,
yes,
a tyrant.
100% sure that she won't do that
because she wants to graduate.
That way, because she wants to change.
Let's just wait and see what the committee.
But now, like, how they should say she will graduate.
Let's wait and see what. Let's see the outcomes.
There's a disciplinary committee already. So the thing is, we're not even sure she will still graduate.
She'll graduate.
They will be all right.
As if she doesn't get it.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. If she gets a special, she'll go to a private school. She'll be fine. They will be all right. But I just know that they have both learned their lessons. The girl has learned that a simple sorry will kill any, should water down any issue. And I think we learned this thing even in nursery school. You get the magic words, sorry, please, excuse me, pardon me. Like they teach us even in nursery school. It's like rhymes. So why is it that? Okay, should be the say common sense, no common. This experience go teach and common sense. So she will learn your favorites, your celebrities. What she's gonna learn? She will learn the hard way. So she will learn the hard way. But I think that they both have learned their lessons. I feel that lecturer will have PTSD now to be approaching students. That's the way me I feel. I feel like you have PTSD now to approach students. He gonna be like, if I approach one, I'm gonna cover my teeth. So you have PTSD to approach students. Why the girl too, she will live in fear for a better part of.
I think she will live in respect.
She will live in fear. In the fear of the fact that if she has not left the school by now, she will exist in that school in fear. In the fear that other students might come for her. Mind you, people on social media are saying that this man is like the favorite lecturer in theater arts department. So you can have people who say, lie, we no go forgive this girl.
I don't think so, but then she's just going to live in respect. She should learn to respect it.
I hope she learns that sorry can kill any issue and learn to not do. Imagine this man. Even though sometimes we know that our elders can go overboard at times, but then there are better ways to handle situations that involve you and an elder. You don't outrightly go confrontational with them, especially when they are not coming for your life. You don't go confrontational with them. I have learned to always report an elder to my mother. If you do me something where I won't really, really lambast you, but I can't look and say, nah. When I mean elder, I mean people with grey hair. You know, be my elder when you did within 2-3 years older. I go chance you.
Elder na elder.
I go chance
Whether now
you.
one day.
I go chance you. Who be that?
Elder
No,
na-
we don't talk elder than elder. Better count down the tough now. No, but truth be told, if you are within my age range, I go chance you. But when I look at you as an elder, you know that elder where we say this person old enough to be your father, old enough to be your mother, I would take your issue to my mother and have her confront you. Do you get? Because I feel like two of una go una fit quarrel, una quarrel. But if me dey quarrel with you, people will not see what you did to me that provoked me. They will see my disrespect.
Exactly.
You get? It is not what you did that triggered me, but what they are saying, what my society is saying, is my disrespect. As a Nigerian child who is confronting an elder, it is my disrespect that my society sees, not what the elder did. They will tell you, even though, why you not tell your mama? Why didn't you report to somebody? Because even this conversation we're having, most people have said, why didn't you report to an authority? So if her mother is a staff of the school, why didn't she go to her mother? If he wanted to seize her phone, why didn't she just let him have the phone and report to the mother or someone else who can convince the man to return the phone back to her? Why did she have to drag the phone with him that escalated to that point? Two truths can exist. So the two truths is that she was disrespectful and she will get punished for her disrespect. Simple. And the other truth is that they both did not handle the situation properly because she should have reported to someone.
He should have not reported to someone.
Well, in his own case, in our society, he's an older person in their right thing. But still, I still feel like he should not have gone to seize her phone, though. Because why you want to seize the phone? Why do you even want to know who she is?
Let's just blame
And
the devil.
so, surely she said not say if she tell you who she be, you go report her and she feel no graduate. She feel
We'll
get
just
carry
blame-
over.
We'll just blame the devil.
And, yeah, the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always the one.
So is it the devil we blame now for our
Talking about the
for
devil.
our celebrity that proposed?
Oh, wow.
I just asked. It's a question.
Okay, let's go there.
No, but a
So
question
let's
now.
have it. What happened to our celebrity?
That question I asked now.
That was
You said let's blame the devil. Abi, is that not what you said? And I said, should we now blame the devil for our celebrity that left out our African queen and engaged our honorable queen?
it's not devil that engaged him.
Okay. So we should not blame the devil in this case.
No, a man did what he had to do. I mean, what exactly is the point? Because I'm seeing on social media that people are saying, oh, he shouldn't have. So he should have just stayed and died with loneliness, or he should have stayed and I don't understand. I want to get the point here now.
Okay, so people like me agree that they are both victims.
Okay.
They are both victims.
True.
But we just
Even though
felt
the victims have grade.
that one concern you. We shall not say two of them are victims.
Okay.
Because at some point their relationship has become toxic for both of them.
Yes.
And the toxicity is emanating from both of them.
Okay.
Because the guy doesn't want to stop his philandering, and the woman too is so obsessed, in my opinion. Some person said she's just in love, but me I feel like that's a don't graduate from love, but I might be wrong though. So
2Baba is is literally the air she breathes. When you did you watch
Breathe in
Young,
and breathe
Famous
out.
and African,
E,
you could tell that her life revolves around
every
2Baba.
conversation she has,
So you
it
won't blame
needs-
her.
That's obsession.
Oh, do you
we
want to
can
say
call it
obsession?
obsession, like I
But
said.
I would
Okay,
say
that's love.
I feel like at this point, is that really what he need? A new marriage? A new flame?
Oh,
But
He's
no.
49. He's
49.
sick. Yes,
Sorry,
he's
let me
ill.
interrupt
He
you.
needs.
Why do you think he doesn't?
He has 7 kids.
And why do you think he doesn't need?
for me I feel like he's adding too many drama to his life.
Exactly.
No, but why do you think he doesn't need?
I just said it, he's adding too many drama to his life.
Drama in what sense?
Okay, already he has about 2 or 3 baby mamas,
He has 2 baby mamas. He's married
then,
to Annie.
then plus Annie,
As the king that he is.
then plus Annie.
Mm.
Now he said he's going to divorce Annie, which he has not done yet. and he's engaging someone else.
Yes.
I hope is
You
he
get-
going to lead
this
to
is going
marriage
to-
in a short time?
Drama. It's going to cause a lot of
Space.
drama.
Did
they're
they have a
having
court
an-
wedding? She can sue him for bigamy.
Yes, if they have a court
If
wedding.
they have a court wedding. Sure.
If they
So there's
did
an
have-
if
They-
there.
They don't have they can go on now.
He's breaking the promise he made to her. But for me, I feel
Yeah.
like it's time for Annie
People
to
know they break
rebrand
promise. Why not you
herself.
rebrand it?
Why?
It's time for
Why do I
Annie.
feel like it's because somebody fell out of love with somebody?
No, I think
That-
see, but this is the thing.
So you're
People are-
supporting.
I'm not supporting.
Oh, you are
Two-Face.
supporting 2Baba.
No,
you are
I'm not
supporting
Two-Baba.
Two-Face.
Actually,
Listen,
you are.
I'm not supporting Two-Face. I'm only
2Baba.
against the fact that people. I'm only against the fact that people are making him look like he's the devil.
No.
No, so that's the
Yes, we've
No,
read
so-
comments.
no.
We've read comments. Somebody
So
saying,
anybody
"No,
who
you
is
shouldn't-
making
you
him the
shouldn't go-
devil
you
is
shouldn't
very
go-
wrong.
You shouldn't go unpunished.
Yeah.
Which
I saw that
authority
video.
does it have?
On
I
I don't want to
don't
call
know.
out the
Which
channel.
authority?
And
TVC
I said-
now, which authority does he
What
have
gave him the
to lead
audacity?
the marriage?
What gave him the audacity? That's
So-
the word.
So if he's tired, we don't know if he's the one that is.
So
the
we
one
don't.
being beaten.
I for
We
one do
know
not have
if
an issue
he's
with
the-
that divorce.
Right?
Like I've been praying. God have mercy on me. I've been praying on for that divorce for the longest. I feel like that divorce is long overdue.
Mhm.
Where myself and
How do I pray for people's divorce?
guy when it
Why
becomes
didn't
too
you pray for
toxic-
their peace? Maybe they should have gone for couples therapy or
What
something.
do you make you say they're not good? What do you make you say they're not good?
Maybe
Madam,
they didn't. Or
If the
maybe they
relationship
didn't
becomes
say
too
it.
toxic, they should save their heads.
Okay.
That's the way I see it. I've always said it.
They
If it
should
becomes
save
too
the marriage
toxic
because
for
Nollywood and entertainment showbiz in Nigeria, now you have labeled that place. Once you are in that space, you can't have a successful marriage.
we have people
It's
in
time
the,
to
in the
cleanse
entertainment
us.
industry that have beautiful marriages. What
Yes,
are we saying?
but someone like 2Baba is a legend that most young artists and young
Two-Baba,
people
everybody
look
have
up
known
to.
from day one that Two-Baba having a peaceful marriage will be difficult.
Yes, so that is
It's
why
just
he
like
should
Davido. It's just like
hope.
Davido.
You know
Hope
what
for
I
the
like
that is
there?
why he should have proved
You know-
a point
You know
and
what I
make
like
this
there? I'm in
marriage
the middle
work.
and I feel like you guys
He
are-
should have made
I'm-
this
I'm
marriage
Two-Baba right
work.
now.
He should have invested in that marriage
And
to
why
make
do
it
you
work.
think he hasn't invested in it?
See, it's just like Davido.
He didn't do
Everybody is
enough.
expecting that Davido's marriage will have a lot of drama because he has dramatic baby mamas. He
No,
has
one
kids
one
outside.
is dramatic.
And the other one is silent.
She's now on
So the thing
Real
is-
Housewife of
the
Lagos.
thing is, everybody expected that his marriage is going to be dramatic. But when we started seeing
He's literally off
toxicity
social media for a while.
of the marriage, was when people started saying, these people should divorce now. It was some 3-4 years back when Annie was dragged. Her brother even came out to say she's a junkie, she's wicked, she's this and that. And people
Need
dragged
I
her
say
that time.
something that amplified this issue? Being on that reality show. I had
She
to
has
go
been
back
on that
and-
show for
yes.
the longest now.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is it's now amplified the
She has
whole
been on
the
the show for the
frailty of how
longest.
the marriage
But I
has
think
been.
it's this particular season
Season 3.
that really showed how much
The weakness. It
yes,
exposed it a
that
little
exposed
bit.
so much about how the extent to which this whole marriage drama, the extent it has gotten to her, because she's now exhibiting a side of her that people have not known over the years. Like this minute she's very angry at someone, the next minute she's regretting that outburst and she's saying, oh, that she wish she had handled it separate differently and all
Better.
of that. And
She
we
had a
have,
fallout with
we have-
Swanky, her best
yeah,
friend.
she has actually apologized to him, and I think they are making up. And Swanky is even
Yep.
feeling really bad with the whole social media drama. Then there is Nadia, there is Zari, there's this other guy, this I think South African guy that had
Yeah,
a
I'm still
podcast.
asking the question.
That has also
What's
said
the problem
she's dealing with a
Two-Face?
lot and she's bringing it, like it's beginning to show that she's dealing with a lot. Now the issue with Two-Face situation with her is this: he came out to say, "I am divorcing her," at a time when the entire netizens
Where
were saying that this woman is depressed. Are you sure she's not on drugs? Her mental health.
So-
And at least we have
Now,
Toke
let me ask you
Makiwa
a
saying
question. When should he have said it?
she was going through medical care because she
was
wasn't
in
feeling
rehab.
fine, that she was in rehab.
So
She even said it that she had been to the hospital.
Mm.
That it was at the
Okay, now.
hospital she had a rethink about her fight with Swanky and all of that.
I'm sorry about this whole
So-
thing. Yeah, sorry.
So we are saying that
Now, when
empathy,
when would have been the best time to say it?
there is no best time. But what
But you have
People are
moved on, you have
clamoring for.
proposed.
people are clamoring for is that he should have shown empathy for
on.
someone whose mental,
Even if you wanted to propose,
whose
have a
mental health
private
is at
Okay,
event.
let me
stake
ask
at
you
the
a question.
time.
Let me ask
You
you
could
a
have
question.
divorced her without bringing it to the social
Let me ask you a
media at
question.
the moment.
Let me ask you a
And
question.
why would you go on
Let me
Instagram
ask
to
you
announce
a
your
question.
Your
divorce?
divorce.
Why?
Divorce, so you never even do.
He should have gone on TV.
No, you can do it
Can't you
privately.
just do
You can
something
have
on
your
social
lawyer
media?
come
Wait
over
now.
and do it
I want to ask
amicably.
a question. I mean, I'm sorry for that, but then I want to ask you a question. If he had done that privately and still went ahead to propose to this lady, would the story be different?
Do you know if he had not posted
This is a
videos?
question. Would the
So
story be different?
Yes.
yes.
Why
So
would
if
it
he
have
had
been
not
different?
posted
Now
videos,
it would have been a backlash on him.
no.
Say,
So this is
"Oh,
the difference.
oh,
If he had not posted
listen, I want
videos
to
about
come
the
in.
lady,
No, wait.
nobody would have
See,
even known
I
that
want to
that
co-
lady was
I
existing.
want to come
These
in
guys
from
were
the
literally
sake of
trending on
empathy.
Twitter yesterday.
Wait, I want to come in from the angle of empathy now, right? If he had not done it, right, because he wants to have empathy on this lady. But allow me.
If he had not
Allow
put it
me.
on social media, don't
Allow
say
me.
done it as if we are
You
saying he
say
should not
he should
divorce.
not have
But
brought it
on social media, yes.
That's what I'm saying. If he had not brought it to social media
Mhm.
and had gone ahead to propose to this lady, and we see it on social media, because there's no hide to knowledge. It's social media. There's no hide to knowledge. You know, say no good. Now, if we had done it and not doing, would the story not have still changed that? Oh, 2Baba have not divorced this lady and has gone to it's 2Face that is his problem, it's a problem, it's 2Face that is a bad person. Empathy, and he will still, because of empathy, not respond.
So that is what
So,
everybody is
won't
saying.
he be
That
dealing
this
with
whole
more?
drama.
Won't he be dealing with
So that's
more?
what we are saying. This entire drama should have been kept
Don't
out on
forget,
social
don't forget,
media.
he said him and Annie have been separated for a while.
Not officially divorced.
Not of it, but they've been separated for a while.
Separation
shouldn't
is not divorce.
No,
Separation
I
is
can
not
be
divorce.
separated and still move on with my life.
Yes, but it's not
Hey,
divorce.
but he has moved on with his life, awaiting proper divorce.
So
then he
until
has gone
proper
to pick-
divorce,
And then he has gone to pick another person that he feels he wants to spend the rest of his life with.
not a problem.
Not a problem. So why is it that you are bringing the point of empathy? Because it's the empathy thing that is people's problem. Not the fact that he said, not the fact that he is coming out of, he took a lot to come out of. So did you watch the video of him
Addressing
that problem?
See, so you see, why me say feel say that guy gets you for body? The same you made a post and said you've been separated from this lady and you're going to divorce her. The same you came back and said your account has been hacked.
Yeah.
The same you came back and
He
said
wants-
I said
He
what I
talk and
said.
you
He
can't
wants-
stop.
he wants to
Tired.
now. He wants to put it for him.
I hope
See,
this whole thing
no,
is not even.
God, I'm so, like I was still saying, I'm sorry about the way this whole thing happened. I'm not for 2Face, neither am I for.
You
But-
are for 2Face
no,
from the
but
way you
Yeah,
what I'm
sound.
obviously
saying
a
is-
2Face.
You are
what I'm
for
saying,
2Face.
no, my own point here is that we are building so much on that empathy thing, right? Forgetting that this person is going through this person is going through this.
They are both going through a lot.
Either ways, somebody has to come to the middle and say, look, so if they continue being separated, and he goes to do a small wedding somewhere, people will still come back and say, oh, this guy is bad, this guy is this, he didn't.
No, but the narrative would have been a little.
What would
bit-
have been? No, the narrative.
The
would
narrative
still-
would have been different.
Especially if she then is the first person to come out to say, "Oh, 2 days you have done this to me. Oh, this day."
So
The story would have been different.
So the
we are
story
looking at it from
the story would have been
empathy,
different
which should have been
if they did not get divorced and he went to get married.
good. Now he has first
Now,
of all
the
come out to
thing-
say
the
we
thing
have
is-
been separated.
The thing
Let's
is,
not forget, I've been separated doesn't have to be that it's yesterday we separated.
no,
They
he
could
said
have
they've been separated for
for
a while.
and this
No.
while will be like 4 years ago.
Mm-mm.
No, but you know before years ago.
I'm not saying it's 4 years
They
ago.
It
were
shall not be 4
at
years
Mabel's
They
mother's.
can be separated and be
No,
coming out
it shall not
together
be
now.
4 years ago.
It shall not be.
you-
If it
No.
be 1 year ago,
Wait
if it be
now.
6 months
Don't
ago,
make
no, let's.
a
But it shall
while.
not be
Can
4
you
years
determine
ago.
what a while means?
It shall not be 4 years
I'm
ago.
coming soon.
Because-
I'm coming soon. Doesn't mean I have to come today.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
God.
are not getting this.
Mr. Jackson.
No, we are not putting this thing in the right.
No, we agree say a while no be 1 month, no be 1 week.
Yes.
But it shall not be 4 years.
You can't determine
No,
that.
na like for this matter, we don't determine am.
Why do you
Because
determine that?
about 3-4 years ago was when the whole the first baby mama Pero. It was when the whole drama
If
happened,
na-
and
if
they
you
were
say-
together at the time.
If you be saying I want wrong, go now. They've been separated. You can stay in the same house and be separated.
Emotionally separated.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't get it wrong.
I
Exactly
agree.
the point.
Emotionally separated. Emotionally
we
estranged.
are all looking at it from the whole empathy thing, but not putting the same empathy on the guy. You are putting the emphasis.
You're not
is
I think you're
on
not
the
getting our
I
point.
get it
It's
very
a
well.
lie. You're not
Because she's
getting
the
it.
one going through a
No.
lot. Wait now, because
You're-
she's the one going through a lot, and in this time of her life, it is that she's going through a lot. Would have not been the best time to say. But in his time of his life too,
Man, we
she
stay in
wants-
white.
no.
See,
in this time
Alvin
of his life,
of Lagos said, "Man, we take you to the desert
no,
and
is this-
collect your
now,
water
because I'm
and
trying to
use
balance this
bike
conversation.
and live in the
Because
desert."
I'm trying to balance this conversation now. You guys are saying men will stay your wife.
No,
In
No.
our own
you're
defense,
the one that is not
listen,
understanding
in
us.
our own defense, it is not good for her now because she's going.
She's
through
not
a
the
lot.
one defending.
No,
Funny
you
how.
defending her. In our own defense for you, she's going through a lot. It should have not been the best time for him
To bring it
To-
on social
social
media.
And
media.
to go and propose,
him,
and you look all happy, all cuddly.
Him too. He's going
At
through a lot.
49.
No,
In
he
front
should
of
not be happy.
7.
He should not be happy because it's 49.
See, you know, for me, the only person I have
The
this
children.
level, not even the children. The children, they are used to the drama now. They used to the baby mama drama when they say. But the person me, I have little span of pity for is our honorable.
Honorable
Honorable
Natasha.
get
See,
her own.
I don't
That one
have.
no be sure.
See,
That
I
one-
don't have.
No.
You
I
know,
don't
I have
have-
pity.
I don't have
Nigerians,
empathy
ba,
for her.
if she makes any silly mistake as a member of Edo State House, Nigerians go drag
Listen,
her.
see. Let's not be.
They go
dramatic
drag
about
her
it.
more.
Women are different.
So
People are different. Women are different. If she can understand that, this guy has baby mamas, and he's a promiscuous person.
I know they talk about their
No,
relationship.
no,
I'm talking
because,
about her
see,
political career.
One second.
No.
We don't.
She will still have a good political career if she's able to settle her home. If she's able to. If she's able to
31-year-old,
They try
young,
Nigerians.
fresh.
See,
No.
Jackson,
People are
From a
getting it
prestigious
all wrong.
any
family.
mistake she makes,
Look,
if she makes
there are
any
people
mistake,
and I will still say this thing. There are people that will marry Two-Face today and stop him from doing some of these things.
No, a man
Yes.
will not change.
see,
No. This is the point. See,
I do
once
not
you-
agree.
The things that he will
Jackson,
do-
I do not.
nobody has what it takes to change anybody. You decide to change on your own.
Exactly, but you can help the person change.
Huh?
When the person have decided they
That's
want
why-
to change,
At 49,
Look, exactly, you can.
You
help
can't
the
teach
person
Jackson,
change.
only when you
See,
decide to
no,
change, that's
no.
when my
At
help
Exactly.
is relevant.
And why do you think with her he won't want to change?
Well, so whether he
let's
decides
let's
to
give it
change or
time.
not,
Social media
let's
is
give
here.
it time.
No,
Social
people
media
are
dey dey
wicked.
follow.
You are already
Social media,
wishing
they
her bad.
they are not
You are
closing
wishing
down.
her
We are
bad
not wishing her
already.
bad.
You are wishing her
We're
bad
not
already.
wishing her
And
bad.
that's bad of you that you are wishing somebody.
I don't know her personal on a personal.
We are only
Eh,
saying that.
And people will not be
I
social
had
media
to go
in-laws.
and
You are the
watch-
social media in-laws.
I'm not
See,
social media
And now you have
in-laws.
carry your social media in-law off.
I had to go back
And
to
come
Twitter
to-
to go and
and
go
come
and
to
search.
come and-
Okay, if we who are analyzing that, me, I am saying I feel sorry for her because if she makes any mistake in
Mistake in
wait now, if she makes any mistake in delivering her duty as a member of the Edo
because
State
she's
House,
in love with you.
social media
How
will
will she
drag
make
her
a
on the
mistake?
ground.
Wait,
See,
because she's in love with you.
guy,
she
this
wants
Yes.
is Nigeria now.
No.
Nobody
You
is
are not
talking about.
objective.
we're
You are
talking
not
about
objective
sustainable
your
here.
Just
comments
listen and understand my point.
Okay.
As humans, we are bound to make mistakes. Normally,
Normal.
it doesn't matter whether she's involved with Two-Face or not. We are bound to make mistakes.
What we're
right?
saying is
What I am saying is
the way
the way
Nigerians
Nigerians
behave.
will drag her if she makes that mistake that is human. That we are supposed to say she been a human. She don't make
Now
mistakes.
this is my
The way Nigerians will
problem
drag
with
her
your
and
statement.
link it.
Why have you not also said, if this woman does well? Why is
Like-
the first thing you are thinking of is when she makes
She
a mistake?
she
And
don't go
this is
do
a
well
fellow
before.
woman. Saying you are not saying, this woman. will do
Anyways,
See now,
we
well.
hope
you are not
Regardless of-
turning it to a gender situation.
It's not a gender
It's
situation.
a lie. You're turning it to
Because you are
When you
thinking
said-
it's me that is
when you
gender
said
bias.
he's a fellow
That's here
woman.
now. No,
When you said he's a fellow woman, you are not turning it to a gender
you
situation.
made it.
It is
seem
not
like
a gender
I'm-
situation. I am telling you the reality of our country.
Miss Olu here said, I'm taking side of Two-Face. because
You are.
You are
And
taking
two of
you know you're
in
taking
front of
side.
me here said men will stay in your white. So this is now already me taking sides. Fine, let me quickly take the side.
I hope
But
in
why
all
is
of
it that
this.
people are not here saying, we hope that this woman will do well.
She will
Or,
do well.
oh,
Don't you get it?
With the coming of Two-Face, she can do well.
See,
She can do well.
I just hope in all of this,
But
I am
will
hoping.
do well.
instead, you have
You don't
come out
understand
of the
it.
box to say,
she will do well.
if she makes mistake,
She is bound to make mistakes, guy. That's the point.
she's also bound to do good.
That's
So
what
why
I'm
didn't
saying.
you look at the good
She will
side?
do good.
Because
She will do well.
It's not that you are saying
In fact,
she will do
if
well,
possible,
because I've said it.
If we look at so far how she has been,
Bringing up
performing.
social
She's
issues.
doing well
yeah.
so
She has
far.
been doing well.
Do you understand?
She will
she has
continue in
been
that
doing
path.
well.
With
But what
the-
I am saying, as humans, we are bound to make mistakes. At some point, she probably will make a blunder.
first thing you are
which
my
is
own
normal.
you are not.
But me, I am worried at the to what extent Nigerians will drag her when she makes
Because
that
they are
blunder.
waiting in her
Because
comment
they are
section.
waiting.
See, they
If
will drag her
Nigerians-
whether
if-
she follow Two-Face, so
If on
whether she don't follow
Instagram,
Two-Face, so
if on Instagram somebody can say, nah, Adesua and Banky W wedding we dey wait for. Adesua and Banky W marriage we dey wait for. People wey don't do na anything. People don already talk say they dey wait for their own
Listen,
divorce. You can imagine.
listen,
That's
they
why
will
that.
drag her regardless of whether she does that.
But this dragging go special.
No, but mine is that instead of
People are not
thinking
talking about
about
Annie's
that.
healing.
No, Annie
And
will
I'll
be
come
alright.
out
too.
no, see,
I
I
know.
wish her-
So
I
this
wish
is
her speedy
this is how me I
recovery.
see it, and
And want her to
I feel
really
like
come out of it.
she knew what she was going into
Exactly.
from the onset.
Exactly.
She just like what Jackson said, assumed
now you
that
are quoting me.
yes, because you said somebody can change somebody. So she just like what Jackson said,
So you agree
assumed
with that part?
that she can change him.
I hope for me.
But
she goes-
unfortunately,
she goes off social media. She rebrands
honestly,
herself.
I am praying for her.
heals
to-
and come back
there are
better.
men today. If Annie comes out of it, that she became married to.
Of
There are
course, so
men
I am praying for her
See,
to
That's the point.
get
And there are
on
men
social
that
media
will help her out.
and go home
if
and
she truly
Just
is okay.
rebrand, heal.
heal.
Focus
It's
on
not even
herself.
rebranding. I want her to heal.
She shouldn't even just jump into marriage at this
I want
point
her
for
to
now. She
heal.
needs to heal.
If you want to, if you
I want
With
her to heal.
bruises, we're coming
you
from
heal,
marriage with baggages.
if
No,
you heal,
marriage
and
is not
open
it
up.
for now.
Yeah, if she heals, she can move on.
Yeah, if she
Move
heals,
on.
if she, when she
move on,
heals,
she'll be fine. That's the same way my guy has healed up. He's moving on.
And some
In
people have
2
not
weeks.
healed up because they fell out.
You are
of-
not to
No,
us.
you are
Fear,
taking it. You see the point. You see
No,
the
no,
point.
no. So I think
this relationship.
I'm
is
looking
not
at
a
it from
2 weeks
Jackson's
relationship.
point
No,
of view.
announcement is the announcement
The
I'm talking about.
announcement could be 2
So
weeks.
I'm looking
but
at it from
the
Jackson's
relationship
point of
hasn't
view.
been. It's just
That you can be
started.
emotionally separated from someone.
And still
So it's
be
possible
in
that
good
they
No,
are
I
still in that
agree.
marriage and he has emotionally.
Has he,
Yes.
has he
Remove
always been
himself.
emotionally attached in that marriage?
That's
well,
another
if,
point.
see, if you look at it, Two-Face is a very intentional person.
Hey!
When it comes to love.
Oh,
and
no.
I'll
no,
give you
no.
instances.
We're expecting the
I'll
next
give you
thing.
instances. Listen, I'll give you instances.
When he sent her jets to come back when she was on the show and she wasn't feeling
Wait,
herself, I
no.
beg.
So all of this you don't count it.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, no, no,
Good,
no.
I'm coming.
For
When he
all
wanted
we
to
know, it's
propose-
probably for the grams.
Okay, it's probably for the
Yes,
grams.
no.
It's probably for the grams.
For the gram.
It's fine. But and then her own coming out on the social media is not for the grams.
She not come out now. She come out.
It's not for the grams.
No, be she come out now.
on the-
Now online
Really, I
in-laws
think you
they
guys-
drag the
I think you guys
conversation.
also need to like push away from me right now because you guys ain't.
Guy, you're in
You're
my
not-
studio.
You're not having
Mind
the
yourself.
conversation in a way I think they should.
How
You should
should we
just
have
be
this
diplomatic
conversation,
here.
please?
Are we not supposed to have
Objective
different?
here.
How are we supposed
Make
to
it-
have this conversation?
make-
What?
let's-
Yeah.
What are we not talking about?
Just say you said we
objectivity
should
here?
remove emotion, so you're becoming
Yes.
emotional.
No, because you guys are not making.
You are
Ada,
becoming
I'm
emotional.
not emotional about this whole conversation. I'm only trying to tell you guys that look, let's look at it from both angles.
Mhm.
The empathy is in both ways. These two guys.
Okay, so let's agree that they are both victims.
Which I've never disputed.
So that settles it. They are both victims. Just like we said in the Unizik and her lecturer issues, they both just did not handle their issues
Yeah.
in a certain way or in a better way.
Mm.
So let's move on. Well, it's been a wonderful time with
Jesus
Olu and
Christ.
Jackson on the Fifth Estate Live. And it's been back-to-back interesting conversation and Jackson bantering me as if I have personal issues with him. However, Valentine is Friday and Bikono in the name of God. US don't withdraw their aid though.
No cash aid.
So
Aid.
US don't withdraw their aid. So I beg anybody they do Valentine. We don't want hear aid though. I mean,
Simple ABC. Abstain if you can, please.
I thought you wanted to say abstain for A,
Uh-huh.
something for B.
Yeah.
When you say
Okay.
simple
Yeah,
ABC,
yeah.
No, the way
There
the
is
way you
an
look,
acronym.
the way
for
you
it.
looked at her
Mhm.
felt like, why is she the one saying abstain? I think that's why we both laughed.
Oh no.
No, for her own, she cannot abstain.
No,
What?
Her own is not abstaining. No. She's
How
not
old is
abstaining.
what?
I mean, just allow her give us her ABC. Now.
No,
Relax.
I'm not giving that ABC.
You know,
People should go and
it's
Google
a
it.
I am sure my
Use condoms.
I am sure
people.
viewers are interested in the ABC. We want to hear it. We want to
Those
hear
that
the
are
ABC.
celebrating Valentine, they should just get their gifts. They don't have to put it on social media. Like you say, empathy. Us, like,
Yeah, but this also are single.
Yeah,
I saw a meme saying that.
Help
Please say what you want. Be fast and say what the Lord has done.
So please.
so that we can out quickly and move to the
Yeah.
next.
Next person.
And it's the way vendors, I'm now more than a relationship.
How are you celebrating Valentine's Day?
I'm in my house.
How are you celebrating Valentine's Day?
Except you want to take me out. I'm in my
Why?
house. guys.
I'm going to work. Why should I? I'll be fully active for work.
I'm in my
office.
house.
Yeah,
We can
How
work
do you intend
remotely
to
now.
celebrate Valentine?
I be, I don't want to go about Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you want to go about Friday? It's a better
Work
question.
from home. Period.
Yeah,
Mm.
and go out on lunch dates.
I thought you were not gonna.
This I don't get.
I said go out on
You are
lunch date.
misleading, you are
You
misleading.
did not wait.
You are
You did not wait
misleading
for
your
me to
people.
say who I want to go on a lunch date with. Somebody said he used to buy food for people.
Okay.
So
All right. Enjoy your lunch date.
okay, I'm no longer your colleague.
No. Men who
Saying your wife.
I was waiting for that part.
Chai.
Thank you very much.
My kidney.
Your kidney is up there.
Okay, so it's a wonderful time with Jackson and Folu in the studio on the Fifth Estate Live. Don't forget to like and share this video and also leave your comment in the comment section. Follow us on all our social media platforms. And of course, go on Akweya TV website and read very nice, interesting stories. We have news stories, we have opinions. See, any kind of story you want, sports, entertainment, politics, foreign news, business news, NGO news, you'll find it there. And of course, we are your shop plug for your advert placements, your documentaries, and everything media and communication. Don't forget to also join us next week on the Fifth Estate Live. Until we come your way again next time, do enjoy the poem for your Valentine. Bye-bye.